What up, what up, what up? Pryme.mega, new trees up on full trees up, back in the lab. And guess what? Project is on its way as well. Classified documents. So shout out to everybody that supported the little freestyle, the laser beam clip freestyle. It's more on the way. That joint, unfortunately, will not be on the project. It's like a teaser, warm up, appetizer, however you want to look at it, to let you know where I was coming from. It is part of the theme. It is part of the theme. The espionage, high tech, spyware, technology, laser. I don't know. If you listening to the bars, you see where I'm going with it. But anyway, so yeah, I'm just trying to. I think I missed back in the lab last week. Wanted to do some things different. However, I lost a few files. I mean, I could duplicate them, but for the sake of time, I'm going to just keep in line with how we started this thing, which is just making beats, staying warm, keeping me accountable for making these beats and writing these songs. I'm still trying to do a verse and a hook per week. I think I did one this week, a partial hook. So just keeping that exercise independent for all you out there. If you're into songwriting as well, making beats, production, try to at least stick to some kind of regimen. I would say at least once a week. I know we get busy. I know we get, the world is out here. We stay busy trying to build whatever we're trying to build outside of our dreams and our hobbies. You kind of got to solidify yourself even more than what your dreams are. You got to have that backup plan. You know what I'm saying? So the show must go on though. So, but yeah, look, I did something basic today. I found some drums that did some really. I made some boom bap kicks on my keyboard here. It's not a loop. It's actually me playing. So I'll just let y'all hear. You know what I mean? Something like that. And so it's about 85 BPMs. Very basic. It's just very simple. You know what I'm saying? So now let's go and find some synth, something I can play some noise here, some sounds with. Oh, that's actually kind of ill. Why is this not? Sometimes this hooks into my speakers and sometimes it doesn't. I don't understand, but another thing about my project, Classified Documents. It's all loaded, ready to go. I did have some production help. One thing about production, right? I don't need anybody to create my projects, and I take pride in that. However, I'm a fan of music. I'm not somebody that's like, oh no, it's got to be completely mine. None of my projects, which I'm going to put online one of these days. Planet Slept On was my first project. It was back in the mixtape days, like 2012. So it was on like Hot New Hip Hop, that Piff. I don't even know if they're still actually even online anymore. And if they are, shout out. Seriously, I'm not even sure. But everything is like iTunes, Google, YouTube. What's the other one? There's a few. Don't get me started. But even back then, my two projects, Planet Slept On and Against the Cloak of the Cosmos, I had multiple people producing tracks. Some I co-produced because I know what I want to hear. And sometimes you get to a point, I might have said this already, sometimes you get to a point where the pen, your writings, your writing is hot. Your actual writing, not your music writing, your drum writing, and stuff like that gets hot, and then the beats. For me, let me speak for me. The beats just can't keep up. I done heard this stuff 1,001 times over. Now my ear is exhausted on my own production, so I start looking elsewhere to find other sounds that may trigger some more ideas writing wise, so that can start peaking. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say that on this current project there are technically 3 productions outside of mine. One is shout out to the homie Fast Eddie. He actually did the intro track, the first track, which is The Cover Up. It's the first song. It's called The Cover Up after the intro. And then he also helped co-produce another track that I have called Advanced Motion, which is a really cool song because I think I played it. I gave y'all a little sample. It's about hurrying up. The metaphor is like hurrying up to slow down. But all the song has got all sound effects from a race car starting up, driving, speeding off. The hook is like got Formula One terminology in it, car terminology, what's up under the hood. And really, all in all, I'm actually just talking about hurry up and slow down. Because the world is speeding us through information, is speeding us through all this stuff. And it's just like, just hurry up and slow down. So I really like that track. And then also, the other track is Smokescreen, produced by K Fresh. And man, I like that one, man. Like that's like the latest edition. It was I think I said this before, 11th hour edition, and I'm proud of what I did. So, but anyway, let's get to this beat, man.